What's up guys, Kent here with Corsby Gaming playing Raid Shadow Legends. I am in the Forge. We're going to be crafting 50 pieces of Frostbite gear. I'm going to go ahead and get it started. So with the Frostbite gear, it is a 15% chance to block a freeze debuff and a 10% chance to place a freeze debuff on an attacker. So initially with this gear, I really had it underrated and didn't think it was anything special. Which, not that it's like super special, but it's actually much better than I initially thought it was. So there's a very niche area that this gear is good, and that is mostly the Doom Tower. So primarily using it against waves is going to be your best bet. So some of the hardest waves in the Doom Tower are the waves with multiple Torments and Gurgo the Augur. So that's the hardest couple of waves, like 114, 113 I think, for this current rotation. They're very tough because you got guys who just freeze you and freeze you and freeze you, and it's really annoying. But this Frostbite set is actually perfect for it. So it has that small chance to block the freeze debuffs, but then it also has a decent chance of placing a debuff, and it's only a 2-piece set. That's the big thing to remember. So you can pair this with the Frost set, or a taunting set, or a stun set, or some other set that is going to help out with placing those debuffs. So there's mostly defensive champions that you'll want to use this with, and then especially champions that can do provoke and cause them to be hit. So like Chris the Ageless, or a War Chief, which I recently pulled. Those would be good candidates for this Frostbite set. A Martyr is another really good one. I have her in a Frost set and a Frostbite set. So there's a handful of champions that it just fits their kit perfectly. And like I said, I kind of had overlooked it and didn't think it was anything even worth keeping around and using. But now that I've gotten some of those champions that have provoke and kind of understood the value of this set, it's definitely worth keeping at least the really good pieces. So the stats that we're looking for on some of these are going to be HP, defense, crit rate, crit damage, accuracy, speed, a lot of the typical ones, but yeah. And then another thing to keep in mind with this is the masteries. So there's one mastery on the defensive tree all the way down at the bottom, and it allows you to get a 5% increase from your skill or artifacts. So instead of a 10% chance of placing the debuff for this freeze or Frostbite set, it'd be a 15. Same thing with taunting, same thing with a stun set. You get that extra 5%, and then when you end up adding all these percentages together, it definitely can be impactful and really help you out. Alright, so we're over halfway through. Really haven't gotten anything good yet. We're mostly just looking for like 6-star legendary, 6-star epic pieces. I can be really particular, just because I'm not going to use this set hardly at all. Just a few niche characters that I'm looking to build out. That one's not bad for triple speed rolls. The main person, like I said, I'm looking to build out is Martyr. And the reason I'm not using any charms on these is because I usually save my charms for either the missions or for better sets of gear. Personally, I like the Perception or Swift Parry. There's other sets that are much more impactful and valuable. The Lethal and Fatal, those are other good ones that I use charms on, but I'm not going to waste any charms on The Frostbite set's not quite good enough for that. Alrighty, coming down to the end here. I was just anticipating maybe getting a couple good items, maybe like 3 or 4 keepers. So it is nice that they've increased the storage space so much. Now it's up to 1,300, which does give me the flexibility to keep a bit more. Alrighty, so that is the 50. We're gonna go ahead and jump over to the inventory and see what we got. Alrighty, so we ended up keeping 4 pieces, so not great, but also I had pretty low expectations, so better than nothing. So for the helmet, that one will definitely roll up. If it rolls the flat attack there, then we'll probably can it. The rare helmet, just because it's got the HP and accuracy, that could be worth it. A decent shield, crit rate, accuracy, and resistance. There might be scenarios where building somebody in this set with high resistance is worthwhile. And then crit damage gloves. It does have accuracy, defense, and attack percent subsets. So yeah, not too shabby. Alrighty guys, that is it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions on champions that this set would go well with, feel free to ask me in the comments. Or if you have any other questions on other sets that are in the Forge, just feel free to ask away. Thanks again for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.